You gonna be the next victim that wants to max all of these? Ha 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 ha. No. Alright, so welcome to Dimensions. I never thought I'd hear those words coming out of my mouth. This is map 1, the Burning Legion. AKA the most fun map I've ever played. That's not even a joke. And yeah, I gotta turn down the sound effects for this, because just look at all the stuff. Look at all those rockets, look at all those barren projectiles, look at all those Mancubite. Yeah, it's just a pure BFG spam, slaughter, extravaganza, Madoohicker. Yeah. But yeah, maxed this earlier today. Really proud of it. So my strat here, just you saw me go through the center there. I just pressed the 4 switches as fast as possible, but you saw me go through the center there. I typically try and grab a mega. I failed, but it's alright. Now here I dart for the invuln. Eat a rocket. Really didn't need to eat that rocket, but it's all good. And what you want to do with the invuln is kill the archviles on this side. They can zap you away just in the blink of an eye. It's crazy. And you want to relieve some of the revenant pressure. Try and kill. Yeah, this is why I turned on the sound effects, because it's so loud. You guys know I like my 32 sound channels. Yeah, try and relieve some of the revenant pressure with that invuln. Try and make some space. Then you gotta weave through some infighting rockets, which is always scary. And then you gotta push through all these revenants. Yeah, the start is probably one of the hardest parts. I don't know if it's the hardest part, but it's hard for sure. And then you still aren't able to circle strafe because of the cacos, so try and kill some of them. Oh, and also pain elementals, just to block you with their infinite height. Nice catch. Gotta go grab a mega now. Psych, we're not grabbing a mega, we're rushing another group of archviles at 55 health, because balls of steel, you know what I mean? But yeah, now we're able to circle strafe, and it makes this part infinitely easier. Of course, you still gotta watch those infighting rockets, but it's all good. Now it's just circling around. Press those 2 switches while you're at it. They release a few archviles, and they also release oh, grabbing a megasphere at like 150. I mean, it could be worse. I could have grabbed one at 200. Nice BFG shot. And grabbed a megasphere. 2 megas wasted. Yeah, this run isn't the cleanest. But yeah, pressing those 2 switches opens up Cell Island, as people like to call it. It's just a whole bunch of cells, which they're mostly going to be depleted by the end of this map, and that's not even a joke. But it also releases like 6 archviles or something, I don't know, maybe 8. I like to just get them to infight the cybers. There's enough cybers in here to actually manage to kill all of them, so don't worry about it. Yeah, look at all those cybers. Beautiful sight. Alright, now we press the switch, and that activates the archvile Simon Says. Now this fight, I highly recommend you memorize like a few of them. You don't need to actually, it's not as important as people say it is, because I actually managed to royally screw this up. First of all, I just completely blanked out, and I went to the wrong side. So yeah, the 3rd wave, I couldn't kill them all. And then I had to go and grab a mega. No megas on that side, so more archviles pour out. It's all on a timer, by the way, so the longer you dilly-dally, the more archviles come out. And by now, the fight's pretty out of control. But I managed to salvage it pretty well. If the fight does get out of control, try to kill as many Archviles that are isolated. Of course, don't rush Archviles that are like in the center and fighting Cybers. That's a death wish, but like any that you can kill. But of course, you gotta be mindful of your tracers. You don't want to spray too many who are infighting. Otherwise, they're just gonna instantly zap you. You know how it goes. And by now, I'm actually doing pretty well on Megaspheres. You can tell how many Megaspheres you have left because of the item counter. Of course, one of the Megaspheres is the starting one, and one of the items is an invuln, but otherwise it's all Megas. And you get 4 at Cell Island. Oh yeah, and at the end of the Archvile, Simon says, 6 Archviles come out instead of 3. Since if you've noticed, the groups of Archviles come out in 3s. Oh, and that group of stationary Archviles, you might have seen it. They get released as well. Oh, and this guy all the way out here. Love that guy. And here's the 6. Get zapped a bunch. Gotta retreat. I got really lucky there. Oh, and did you see those 2 rockets fly by? Oh, and this is really lucky. I should have gotten zapped there, but the Cyber Demon managed to hit the Archviles, so it's all good. I've been saying that a lot. It's all good. It's all good, man. Better Call Saul Season 6. I'm hyped. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. But yeah, the Archviles on that side, not the other. Oh yeah, nice 2% health moment right there. Gotta grab a Mega at Cell Island. Not ideal. You really want to save as many Megas as possible at Cell Island, but as long as you have 2, I would say it's pretty doable. But then again, I practiced what I like to call the Revenant merry-go-round, even though it has no resemblance to a merry-go-round. And we're going to start it now. I started it really early. You usually let the Revenants come a little closer. Not this time, but it actually really paid off. Just going to circle around, constantly grabbing cells, dodging the big rev ball. Because after the Archvile, Simon says 12%. Nice. Yeah, a lot of clutch moments in this. After the Archvile, Simon says, when the big group of Archviles come out, the ones that were stationary, it also releases like, I don't know, 1,000 Revenants. It's a lot of revs, for sure. And I stayed here pretty long time. Didn't take a lot of damage as well, which I'm really thankful for. Yeah, typically people leave this fight at like 3,100 kills. I left at nearly 3,700, so I killed nearly every Revenant. Oh, and don't be afraid to rush the vials. They're actually pretty easy. You can always grab the Mega. Of course, it was a little scary because I took 2 zaps, but it's all good. We got a Mega at Cell Island still. Yeah, a lot of improv. Now it's just killing the sniper enemies. Oh, and this. I like to stack a lot of BFGs for these Archviles. But typically, you don't actually kill them all with all those BFGs. So I took 2 zaps and it was really scary. I definitely should have died there. It's all good though. Oh, a nice rocket again. Now most of the enemies are dead. One more Archvile over there. I piled a bunch of BFGs unnecessarily. After you kill most of the pain elementals and all the sniper cybers. It's time to clean up the middle cybers, which is a bit boring. But yeah, I went really fast-paced. I couldn't really keep up with the commentary, so I apologize for that. My goal, typically, when I see casual, when you hear of a casual max, you typically think like the default is like 18, 17, sometimes 16 minutes. Yeah, my goal was sub 13, and I got that. 12:57 is the time. I spent a bit too long, a little bit longer than I really needed to on the cyber cleanup, but it's all right. Still got my goal. That's what matters. And of course, got the exit. I would have been happy with any time, really. But yeah, while we do this boring crap, I want to shout out a few people. I want to thank David for giving me the motivation to beat this. I managed this in 12 attempts. This was my second time getting past the start, but then again, I practiced this map quite a bit. I also took a bunch of its strats, like the strat at the start, going in the center for Megaspheres instead of the outside, that I failed to do. I think I also stole the Archvile strat, but honestly, yeah, no. I'm pretty sure I took it from him. And the relieve the pressure of the Revenants. Pretty sure he also, in a video, said you should try and work away at some Cacodemons with that invuln time, but I never had enough time to do that. Are there any other people who I took strats from? I don't know. Well, the cyber cleanup's done now. You can grab the final mega of the map, restock on cells, and kill the last few enemies. And I wonder what they could be. That's right. It's all Archviles in a tiny hallway. All in a big open room. Gotta admit, I do like me a good Archvile Horde, and that's the map. That's Dimensions Map 1. Absolutely crazy map, man. And this intermission music is super underrated, by the way. It's pretty much perfect. But yeah, that's the Burning Legion. The start of Dimensions. Will I max the rest of Dimensions? I am very unsure because frankly, this one is my favorite in the WAD. It's I pick it up, I always have a good time with it. So yeah. I'm not sure. I can maybe do 31, maybe no, I can do 31. Maybe 32 and possibly 2, but 2 I'm not going to have fun and it's just an insane grind, so I'm not sure. But yeah. By the way, sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been working on a bigger video that I never had the motivation to commentate because I just couldn't swallow my pride. I really want to. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna say it. No one wants to hear me complain, so I'll put it in the description if you want to read about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Oh, and that's not what I usually say. Have a good one.